Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahawashah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahawashah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled The Great Stretch. My source, Business Insider, and this article is entitled The Containers on More Than 70 Ships Anchored Off LA Would Stretch from Southern California to Chicago if laid end to end, an analysis has found. There are more than 70 container ships bobbing out at sea outside the ports of LA and Long Beach, waiting to dock and unload, carrying cargo that will likely miss the holiday season amid the supply chain crisis. If these 20-foot containers were unloaded and their contents laid end to end, it would stretch from Southern California to Chicago, or more than 3,000 kilometers, according to analysis from Bloomberg. The global supply chain has reached crisis mode after a fall in shipping demand during the early days of the pandemic in 2020. A surge at the end of that year led to delays and blockages across the world. Containers have been stacked up on the docks for weeks, waiting to be unloaded, but a shortage of on-dock workers and truck drivers has led to long delays as ships cannot dock and drop new cargo. As of Monday, there were 73 container ships stuck off the Southern California coast, according to the Marine Exchange, which tracks port congestion. The number of ships at anchor has fluctuated around this level for months, reaching a new record in October. Before the pandemic hit, the port's highest record had been 17 ships waiting to anchor. These jams continue even as the White House mandated that LA and Long Beach ports shift to a 24/7 schedule to help ease congestion. The situation is reflected globally. According to Bloomberg, the number of container ships anchored off Singapore was 22% higher than normal levels on Monday, the highest count since Bloomberg started tracking this data in April. Key point, which is the focal point for this lesson. If these 20-foot containers were unloaded and their contents laid end to end, it would stretch from Southern California to Chicago. Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, which is what? A famine. And a famine is what? A scarcity of food, and for great tribulation. Second Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Matthew 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Isaiah 55 and verse 11, so shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. As you can see, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, is visiting the earth in the form of prophecy. He is manifesting himself via prophecies. And it's going to get a lot worse before our salvation come. But at the end of the day, we must continue to hold our crown until delivered. Lord will, you're edified. Shalom.